Hey guys, this is Leigh checking in from Laos. Yes, after 34 videos that I made over the course of almost 3 months in Thailand, I have finally moved on to another country, and now I'll start hopping around a little quicker than I did the last few months. But in this video, you'll see my last couple days in Thailand, my last meal in Bangkok at YouTuber Mark Wien's restaurant. I got a level 4 out of 5 spicy dish that made my mouth hurt, but was delicious. You'll see my last of 27 hotels I stayed in Thailand. And then you'll see me get to Luang Prabang, where I am now. There's a annual boat festival that I was lucky enough to be able to attend, boat racing festival. And you'll see a couple other things, a weekend market, the National Museum that's right near it, and what I think might be my favorite meal that I've had on this whole trip. So I hope you enjoy, and the next few weeks I'll be backpacking around Laos, so you'll see a little something different than you've seen for the last few months. Well, in reality, today is probably not that much different than many other travel days I've had, but it feels bigger because today I'm leaving Thailand after almost 3 months here and headed to Laos, which, by the way, I'm going to pronounce as Laos. I know there's some debate on that, but the best sources I could find said Laos instead of Lao when you're speaking English, so I'm going to go with it. But I acknowledge there's debate. But I'm excited. There's apparently a festival going on in the first town I'll be in, a big boat racing festival, and so there's going to be a lot of people there. I think it should be a fun, kind of lively time. So everyone's out celebrating for the first time since COVID. So it should be a good time. I'm excited to see something a little different. Still similar to Thailand, but kind of switch things up a little bit. So I'm off to do a couple errands and then off to the airport. Morning. It's the first morning, my first, I guess, full day here in Laos, and yesterday I didn't really film. I just flew in from Bangkok, and right at the airport I met someone who was staying in the same hostel that I am, and so we were able to split the cost of getting here from the airport, which was nice. Normally it's 80,000 kip, so we were able to pay 40,000. It's only a little over $5 even if you don't split it, but it's nice to split that cost in half. And so we just walked around a little bit yesterday, and I'm happy to report that this boat racing festival, that's apparently the biggest festival that Luang Prabang normally has, it happens to be right now. So they haven't had it in the last few years. They haven't been able to run it because of COVID. So pretty excited. Last night they just had some folks racing jet skis on the water, which was really cool. And we were able to just, on our walk see it. And then today, I guess the actual boat races start. So it's pouring out at the moment. Hopefully we get a little break and can walk over and see some of the boat races and just kind of get a feel for the festival a little bit. But the town is really cute. Really enjoying the old French colonial architecture, and it's very relaxed. It kind of reminds me of Pai, the feel a little bit. Just very calm and, very chill, relaxing feel. So I'm glad I'm here for a few nights. At some point hope to get out to the waterfalls just outside town, but for now just kind of hanging here and hanging out with the folks at the hostel. We got a nice pool table and it's like very friendly atmosphere here, which I really like, so it's nice to meet some new people and just hang out. Walked through the morning market here and picked up a couple of snacks on my way to the waterfalls for the day. I got some fried bamboo shoots and a coconut cake snack that a lot of the stalls had. They all seem to have kind of the same thing, different sizes of packaging and different prices, but there were a lot of different things here: breakfast, souvenirs, whatever else. And the entrance to this starts right at the exit to the National Museum, so it's kind of an easy 1-2 punch if you want to see both really quickly. Well, I just got back from one of the best meals I've had, if not the best meal I've had on this trip, at a restaurant that there's no English translation available. I'll let you know if I find one, but on Google Maps it's just written in Lao, and same thing at the restaurant. But it's at the corner of Kitsalat Road and the road that runs along the Mekong River. And there were a ton of people there, so I knew hopefully they had found something good and new. I trusted the local knowledge, but their soup was absolutely delicious. I normally don't eat pork, but I went for it anyway, and it was so good, and I will be dreaming about that in the years to come. So don't miss it if you're in town. You'll really, really enjoy it, and be careful with the spice. I put some in, and I seen people putting a lot more than I put in, and I like spice, but I'm happy that I was cautious at first because it definitely, their chili paste is really spicy, so just be careful. Good morning. It's bright and early. I'm gonna try and stay quiet in case people don't have great insulation on their windows, but it was a little noisy in the hostel, so I decided, since I was awake already, I was gonna get up and try and catch the sunrise at Pussy Hill. So I'd read some reviews saying you could do it, but they must have changed the hours or whatnot because you can't get up there until 6:30, and it's 5:30 now. But on my walk to get over there, I was able to kind of see from afar the almsgiving ceremony that involves, for the most part, local women and some tourists, giving food, including mainly rice, to the local monks that stopped by. I kept my distance and I didn't film or anything because I wanted to be respectful, but it was kind of interesting to just see it from afar. So now I'm just taking a little walk along the Mekong River just to get a little exercise in, because today is going to be a little bit of a van ride going up north to Nong Kiao, go see some mountains. Make me happy. Anyway, just getting a little exercise now. We'll see. Maybe I'll do the hike when they actually open up at 6:30, and maybe find a coffee at some point too. But anyway, that's an update on this morning's fun. So I forgot to mention, while I was walking the maybe 15-minute walk from my hostel to the hike, there was this two little girls who were just following me the whole way, and I know about one word in the local language and they don't know any English, so we said hello a number of times, but they were just so cute. One of them was probably 4 and the other one was maybe 6. If that gives you any idea of the safety that folks here feel, letting their small children roam at 5:30 in the morning, you can see how kind of small town and safe this feels as just a small city here in Laos. So it was a nice little interaction. They were all smiles and wide awake at 5:30, a little more than I am, but it was really cute and a nice start to the day.